Hi everyone. At this point we've learned about the syllable pattern in a cinquain, and we've also learned about the purpose of each line, and you've had a practice at making some up. Now we're going to start the planning process. So today you're going to be planning what you want to be in your cinquain that you're going to write tomorrow. To do that, I'm going to show you my plan, and hopefully that should help you to write yours. So let's have a look, shall we?
So here's my planning sheet. I started with the subject here, and I just noted down some words that I quite liked. So these are spring words. I've gone for flowers, raindrops, sunshine, and butterfly. Now there's a slight problem with one of those, because if I look closely, flowers, raindrops, sunshine, butterfly. Well, butterfly doesn't match because it has 3 syllables rather than 2. So butterfly, I'm afraid, does not work. That could be crossed out. But I could always write a haiku if I wanted to about that one. So I'm going to choose between these 3. And we haven't had much rain recently, so I think I'm going to go with raindrops. And that's the one that I chose. So that's going to be the subject of my poem. I then went and filled this box, or I thought about the adjectives that could go with raindrops. I got wet, soft, watery, heavy, misty, constant, sudden. I've left it like that because I can choose a little later. I then moved on to the verbs to go with that subject. And if you look really closely, you will see that they all end in ing because they are continuous verbs. So I've got falling, flowing, splashing, soaking, dropping, dripping, all the verbs I could think of to do with raindrops. And then here's where it got a bit tricky because I had to think about how rain makes me feel. So I thought about the sort of physical feelings I get when I'm in rain. Rain in my hair, wet clothes, rain dripping off my nose. Oh dear, Miss Nick, you spelled that incorrectly. Oh dear. Oh well. Rain dripping off my nose, splashing in puddles, wet socks. And I've just left it like that. And finally, conclusion. Now, this is the one where it doesn't really matter the word type. It's just a word that you can think of to do with raindrops. And I went with, I've got drip drip, I've got soaked, I've got splish splash, I've got drizzle, and eventually I also thought of flooding as well. So let's just add that in there. My paper is moving a bit. That's a bit annoying, but don't worry. Flooding. Not my neatest handwriting, but oh well. So that's my plan.
Now you've looked at my planning process, I'd like you to start your own. So in today's task, I've given you a blank sheet that's just the same as the one I used. In that, I'd like you to make some notes on some subjects that you could use. These are going to be spring related to go with our theme. And then when you've chosen a theme that you like, I'd like you to do your adjectives, your verbs, your feelings, and that concluding word to describe that. Get as many as you can together, okay? Just brainstorm, just get loads of ideas on there, and then we can start to narrow them down after that. Good luck.